Hey guys, welcome back. Orabomb here, bringing you another episode of our TCGO live content. Now I know it's been a minute. I know it's been quite a minute, but we are here now. I've been, between like Ramadan and like working every day these past couple of days. It has been very busy for me. But we are here. Gotta get some videos uploaded for you guys, and I do love uploading for you guys. Before we get into the video, actually, serious topic real quick. YouTube is doing some shenanigans. Nothing new there, right? But right now, YouTube is apparently removing the ability, I don't know all the details yet, but now uploads are no longer being shown in chronological order or something. They'll be rolling that out soon. So that sucks for a lot of content creators, especially like not big ones such as myself. So if you guys want to support me, help me out. First of all, likes and comments, they are huge. They are absolutely huge right now, because the more likes and comments my video gets, the more it'll be seen by other subscribers, which is an issue, right? Because you think if you're subscribed to the channel, you'd want to see the video anyways, but whatever, YouTube. Anyways, but more importantly, hit that bell so you don't miss any uploads. Hit that notification bell. Definitely, you have to hit the notification bell, then you have to see show all uploads or something like that. But if you guys don't want to miss my uploads, I know a lot of you guys do like when I upload these kind of videos, so definitely go ahead and hit that bell if you guys want to continue seeing it. So hopefully nobody ends up missing the content. But that aside, don't forget to like the video, comment down below. Today we are working on this insane deck that my buddy Heliolux actually built, and I kind of manifested into like this deck that you see right in front of you. And yes, we are using MESPIRT. I was originally going to call this deck Lake Trio because we had MESPIRT, Azelf, and Uxie, but I ended up cutting out Azelf for deck space. And Azelf, if you guys don't know what it does, actually Azelf doesn't really have an attack that we can abuse, but with the ability Silent Wave, it removes resistance in play. It hasn't really come into play for me in my testing, so we kind of cut it out. But overall, before we get into the video, definitely drop a like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz, and answer the comment question today for a chance to win a couple Forbidden Light codes. Today we are asking, what is one of the weirdest decks you've ever played? Like, nothing competitive, but something like maybe you built that you were just like, oh my god, this is kind of cool. What is the weirdest deck you've ever played? This is definitely the one for me. We are playing a million different decks in this deck. But let me know in the comments down below what is the weirdest deck you've ever played. I'll get into the video. Now, MESPIRT's kind of interesting. We are playing these cards because all these cards have a impact on the meta in one way or another. MESPIRT over here can hit for 20 damage and 50 more damage if we have a Uxie on the bench. So if you combine that with Choice Band, you're hitting for 100 damage. The reason why we're playing MESPIRT is because with Choice Band and MESPIRT, you can actually knock out Buzzwole in one hit, as well as many other Psychic Weak Mons. So that's our goal with MESPIRT here, is to knock out Psychic Weak Mons all day, every day. And that's why we play the Uxie as well. We're not really attacking with Uxie, but it's supposed to be a support on the bench. Think of it like kind of like a Passimian idea, but instead of needing like a bunch of Passimians on the bench, you really only need MESPIRT and a Uxie. So that's the goal there. And then because we're playing MESPIRT and Uxie, we're going to combine it with a bunch of other DCE attackers. First thing we're going to do is play Marshadow. Marshadow to use Shadow Hunt's ability. As long as your Pokemon that you want to attack with is in the discard pile, you can use its attack as Marshadow's attack. So we can copy DCE to copy MESPIRT, which is kind of nice because if you combine it with a Diancie Prism on your bench, you do take knockouts on Zoroark, which is pretty big. So Choice Band and Marshadow does indeed take knockouts on Zoroark. So we have to be careful where we put down our Choice Bands throughout the game, but Marshadow is definitely really cool in this deck. Also knocks out other Fighting Weak Mons that you might find throughout the game. But yeah, Marshadow is really cool. Also, if we whiff the Choice Band, or if we whiff Diancie, which does sometimes happen, we can use Tapu Koko promo. Now I've been using Tapu Koko promo a lot because it's really good against the Malamar variants. We have managed to demolish a couple Malamar variants on stream thanks to flipping over and over again, putting things in range. And then also a thing that does well against flying is against those kind of variants is Tauros, because Dawn Rings is kind of a problem for this deck. It kind of OHKOs everything because of being, psychic. I don't think it OHKOs Cobalt. Yeah, it doesn't OHKO Cobalt. Excuse me guys, but it does OHKO everything else but Tauros, because Tauros has 180 HP, so that 120 damage, 150 with Choice Band is a little, it's really good for us because they can't attack Tauros because then they put themselves at risk of a rage attack. Now, obviously, Rage won't OHKO because of the choice band you're hitting 170, I believe. But if you have flying flip damage, which you're most likely going to have, then you do OHKO if they ever attack you. Also, Horn Attack is just a nice hitting attack, doing 60 damage, knocking out the things like Zorua, some Froakies, which actually we can knock out Froakies with MESPIRT because we do hit 70 with MESPIRT, Inkays, things like that. So having Tauros is just good as well, because then you can use Mad Bull GX with our Marshadow sometimes. So sometimes they don't actually OHKO Marshadow. I've actually experienced that a couple times. And then it's just nice to have this Tauros as an active Pokemon that your opponent can't really attack. I know we were playing against some Mega Guardians, because Mega Guardians are kind of popping up here and there, which we will do a Mega Guardian list in the future, but Mega Guardians can't actually attack Tauros because they risk a Mad Bull, so that's pretty cool in that part as well. So Tauros is a really cool attacker in this deck. I do like it. I was playing 2, I had to cut down to 1. I want to go back to 2, but we'll see what happens. Other Pokemon on this list: Oranguru, Instruct, and then Psychic's not a bad attack that we can sometimes pull off as well. We are playing Sudowoodo for Watch and Learn. We are playing 2 or 3 counter energies, one or the other. I'll have to double check a second. But Watch and Learn is cool, being able to copy attackers and just blow them away. It's really good against Duskmane, which we have been having some issues against, because Duskmane, apparently the first 3 times I played this deck, there were 3 Duskmane decks. So that was annoying. But Sudowoodo is cool for that aspect. Good for Zoroark, good for fighting weaks, good for copying attacks, good for a lot of different things. So Sudowoodo, great attacker, of course. We are playing, speaking of Duskmane decks, we are playing Reshiram. Now, the reason why we're playing Reshiram is because Duskmane is super annoying for this deck. We actually don't have a way to deal with it very well in this deck. So obviously we can copy attacks once, but your opponent can play around that fairly well. But with Reshiram, it's hard for Duskmane to play around Reshiram, because we have the attack Outrage, which is a fire type attack, which is the reason why we're playing it. Does 10 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Now, Duskmane has 2 options to knock out Reshiram. They can either, I guess technically 3, but most of the time 2, right? They can either hit you for 60, which means that your Outrage now does 60 more damage, which means 80 with a choice band is an OHKO on Duskmane, or they could hit you for 220 and discard all their energies, which is just very inefficient for your opponent to do. So Reshiram I like a lot, not to mention it's just another Outrage attack we can copy with Marshadow as well, which is why we're playing 2 Marshadows. We have a lot of attacks we can copy in this deck, so I like Marshadow a lot in this deck. And overall, it's just a good wall to have in the active against some decks that can't really take OHKOs. 130 is an awkward number. It's a fire type attacker, so all the benefits there. We are playing 1 Rally Back Shaman. 70 HP is a little bit awkward for your opponent to deal with. But with Rally Back, you can take, you can hit 120, what this deck can't really do very often. So, also sorry if you can hear my family yelling in the back, whatever, it happens. Hitting 120 is nice. It's really good because it's a grass type attacker, so you can deal with the likes of Greninja and Lycanroc as well. So, it's just a nice thing to slap down, play a counter energy on it, and take a knockout. Oh man. Alright, hold on guys, sorry about that. We got Tapu Koko here using Flying Flip, as we already mentioned earlier, as well as a free retreater. Putting things in range is just really nice, especially with like Tauros and all your other attackers as well. And then sometimes if you're playing against Mewmore decks, you can just spam Tapu Koko for a little bit as they try to set up early game, and then just like do 60 damage or like 90 damage, 100 damage, you know, just put things in range of like your MESPIRTs and stuff like that. So Koko's really good in that sense. We have 1 Cobalt, great late game attacker. Really good against fairy decks. Something I don't really see as often, but because Mega Guardian's been a thing here and there, it's just nice to have Revenge Blast. Plus Revenge Blast is kind of like our hardest hitting attack in this deck. Late game we can hit for huge numbers, so I do like Revenge Blast a lot in this deck. And like I mentioned, we are playing 3 MESPIRTs, 1 Lele. I would like 2, but for the time being we're rocking with 1, and then 2 Uxie. And that's it for the Pokemon line. It's very, very interesting. It's very complex. There's so many options in this deck, but it is a lot of fun. This deck has been a lot of fun to play. Alright, sorry about that. I had to respond to her real quick. We are playing 2 Energy Lottos because we need our DCEs, and hopefully I don't whiff. Man, there was one game where I had 2 Lottos and 3 DCEs in the deck, with 17 cards left in the deck. Whiff them all off a Sycamore. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me now. Hashtag Auraluck. But, you know, these things happen. So we played 2 Lottos. Hopefully we won't whiff like we did in that stream, but whatever. 1 Field Blower just to deal with Parallels. Parallels are kind of annoying. I can't play more, and there's no stadium I particularly want to play in this deck, and this deck's very, very, very tight, so there's nothing else I can really think to play to get rid of Parallel. Parallel is annoying, but we can deal with it. 4 nest balls because we want to get all these Pokemon down whenever we need them. 3 stretchers because it's kind of like the Passimian route where you want to get your Mespirits and Uxie's always back. And then there's a lot of other Pokemon you want to attack with as well. There's a bunch of 1-up attackers, so we are playing a heavy count of stretcher, 1 special charge, 4 Ultra Balls, 3 Cynthia, you know, stereotypical stuff, 4 Guzma, 4 ends, I believe, yeah, 4 ends because we are pretty much a 1 prize attacking deck. We never bench these 2 prize attackers unless we have to, which is good for us because we can just abuse our 1 prize attackers. And of course 3 Sycamore. We are playing 4 choice bands. We definitely need the 4 choice bands. This deck kind of relies on having those choice bands at the right moments, so having 4 is really good. 3 float stones, of course, 2 counter energies, 4 double colorless energy, and 1 fighting energy. I'm choosing to play 1 fighting because Sudowoodo is kind of like our main counter energy attacker, but I would like to use it at any given moment. So having access to fighting energy does mean that we don't have to be behind on prizes to use Sudowoodo sometimes. And it's a basic energy as well, which we can sometimes. I have used a game where I attached it to a Rangaroo just to knock out things like Dawn Wings after some flying flip damage and stuff like that. So there's some benefits to it, but that's going to be the incredibly weird and complex deck. This is called the Wheel of Unfortune. Shoutouts to Gumball on Twitch for the for the name suggestion, because I wanted to call this Lake Trio, but we took out Azelf. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the deck. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a couple of games. Hopefully I remember to cut this out, but if I don't, hello, how are you? My mother likes to yell the second I start recording. So, also we're working on a Final Lucario deck, but you know, that's only for people, you only get to know that if I forget to cut things out. Man, we are finding a game. Okay, alright guys, we are back. Looks like we're playing against Ultra Necrozma. Ultra Necrozma, like I said earlier, it's not like the best matchup, but if we can get some flying flips off early game, then we have a decent chance to win. So that's pretty cool in its own right. And we get to go first, which is good because that's 1 less turn they can evolve. Oh, our lead is not great. Oh, our hand is not great. Oh man, I'm gonna want to use Cobalt later. I don't want to bench Diancie this game because we're never gonna play Marshadow. This is awful. This is absolutely horrendous. Okay, we're gonna get a couple mulligans here, but like, wow. Alright, so of course we're playing against Malamar as expected. Hopefully we can get 1 mulligan. Like, hopefully we can just top deck a Cynthia or a Sycamore or something. I don't even mind a Sycamore. I don't mind losing these choice bands if it means that I can get rid of this awful hand. Oh no. This is so bad. Oh, this is so bad. This is awful. Why does my first game have to be like this, man? I play a lot of draw sporters. And Ultra Balls. Like, I have outs, I just don't have them in my hand. Yikes. Alright, I think we just pass. I guess I could do this. And just switch. Have that in the active ready. But honestly, like, what else am I supposed to do? I have to hopefully draw like a Lotto. Or get some attacks off. Hopefully my opponent fills up their bench so that we can abuse Flying Flip. Ooh, this is awkward. Let's see. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this situation. I need to top deck a draw sport. We just need to top deck, bro. We still have Lele in the deck, assuming it's not prized. So, I guess we could still draw something useful. And we have some good drops here. Like, we can drop a Diancie and a Choice Band, I guess. We can probably drop Guzma since we are playing 4. Did you get Bridget? Yes, good. Put down every Inkay in the deck. I need to land. I need to get a draw sporter. I need to get something to keep this game going. I would like to play down MESPIRT and Uxie. The issue with this deck is that like he can GX me and knock out a bunch of my Uxies, which is kind of annoying, but we can deal. He has Beast Energy, which is not super big of a deal. It is in the sense that like he only needs 1 energy to knock me out now, though, which is kind of annoying. Alright, come on, top decks. Oh my god. This is the game we're playing, guys. This is what's gonna happen. Alright, so I can't have Coco in the active because I need Coco. So we're gonna do this. And we're gonna pass. Because like like I just have to. I'm really behind now because how I win this matchup is to just flying flip a bunch early game and then take knockouts later. And I'm gonna miss a bunch of turns to flying flip now. I hate this, man. We'll see what happens, I guess. I need a couple of turns of flying flipping. Another thing I need is a Uxie and a DC just so I can knock out Mewmores. Another way I win this game is just to knock out the Mewmores a bunch, since I do knock them out with just Uxie, or with just MESPIRT, I mean. And then eventually I can attack with Cobalt, so that's pretty good. Cobalion. I don't know, man. I'm not playing 4 Sycamore like I used to, so that's probably my curse. Show me the end, bro. Just play end for me, because I'm stuck. Please and thank you. How many energies does he have down here? Only the one, okay. Show me N. Would he play N if he felt? I mean, obviously I'm stuck. I don't know if you should play N. Another mysterious treasure. Well, here comes Lele for like a Sycamore or something. That's annoying. I bet he has N in his opening hand. I bet he has N in his hand right now too. Oh, he's just gonna get Dawn Wings. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Does he have Flowstone in hand? That would be annoying. Show me the pass. Alright, come on, give me something, please. I'm gonna just end it all, guys. It's done. Pokemon is over. I'll play this one choice band here, I guess, and pass. Come on. In case he ends me, I do want to play that choice band down, but I do want choice band on Coco in this matchup. Put some 50 damage on these GX attackers. That puts them in range quicker. Show me N, bro. Just drop the N. Or pass again. Come on. I'm doing my best here. I don't know what else I can do in this game. So just like hook me up. I know I'm gonna top deck out of this eventually, but like I don't like. He has Cynthia. Dude, where are my Cynthias? I have 3 Cynthias, 4 Ns, and 3 Sycamores. How many draw supporters is that? 3. That's 10. That's 10 draw supporters. Yeah, that's why I played the choice band. Now I wanted to force the blower early. Of course, I don't like that I'm losing blower. I'm losing my Flowstone, but I can just Guzma this up to the active and take a knot and like put some damage on it. Although this is the one I want to attack. So come on. Oh, I'm dying. I don't know what to do, guys. I'm just gonna have to keep passing. I just had sorry that my desk like moved everywhere. But yep, this is just my life now. Why is, oh, he's attaching to retreat manually, I see. This is just my life now, guys. I just have to stay here and hope for the best. I don't think I can win anymore, though. I needed those couple of turns of flying flips. We have so many ways to get DCs early, but of course my hand has to be the deadest thing alive, so it is what it is, I guess. Like, it's a horrible first game, but we can still pull it out. We just need a couple flying flip turns. So we need to draw right now something useful. Flying flip twice would put it at 70 with the choice band, right? So 70 damage, that puts it at 120 left. We would need like oh man, we needed like 3 flying flip attacks. Oh yeah. Maybe we'll deck out my opponent, because they still have to take a bunch of non-GX attack knockouts. Of course, we can't use these in this matchup because obviously Psychic Weaks, so these are just completely dead in this matchup. And the more prizes he takes, the stronger Cobalt will be. So we can try to abuse that as well. And there's no real point in Guzmaing anything now because of Invasion, and he has retreat options with this Pokemon now. So Guzmas are kind of dead this game as well, except for like whenever we take knockouts. So that's annoying, but nah, I want to start my winning, especially since my opponent's playing like at a crawl right now. I'm just like, can I just do anything? Alright, let's see if we can draw something useful. Counter energies are active, but I can't really copy this attack with Sudowoodo. Oh my god, finally. We're losing our special charge, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. We're gonna whiff DC too. Oh, we didn't. That's crazy. Yuxi on the bench is good. This is really good on the bench. Probably not actually. All right, we got something going now, so that's pretty handy. All right, we'll flying flip here. We need another flying flipping attack going off soon, ideally with a choice band. Let's see what my opponent does. They can start attacking me with this, and then I can attack with Tauros, but then they have this ready. So like the combination is really annoying for this deck to deal with. So we're gonna have to see what we can do. Cobalt does now hit for 90, 120 damage. 120 does knock this out. No, it doesn't. I mean, after he takes a knockout, I'm hitting for 120 with the choice band. But it doesn't knock this out, actually. It's still short. I need another flying flip. This is what I mean, like, this deck only wins if you have a bunch of flying flip turns. This can hit for 100, which doesn't knock out anything yet either. Invasion's super annoying for this deck as well. If I can knock out a Malamar, which I already lost 2 Guzmas, so it's very unlikely. But we could do some shenanigans if we could knock out a Malamar this turn, but it doesn't look like it's going to be the case. He's going to take another prize here. We hit for 90 with choice bands 120, still not enough damage. I don't want to attach his counter energy, but we are also losing it. We are going to lose it with a Sycamore as well. So I kind of think I have to attach it. Can I use a Quick Guard to prevent all damage on this Pokemon attacks from basic Pokemon? I can use Quick Guard for a little bit. I don't know what that does for me though. I don't think it does anything for me. And this matchup is already, this matchup is long gone. I want to forfeit, but I want to see what we can do in this matchup as well. Another thing I could play in this deck is like Tapu Lele promo, the fairy one, and just move the energies around. That's an option. Playing Espeon is annoying because you have to have a lot of flying flip turns to actually take knockouts. Like, you need 3 flying flip turns to take knockouts with Espeon, which is not very likely. So I don't really want to try to do that. If I can top deck Nest Ball, that would be best case scenario, because I put this in range of shenanigans. Oh, he's gonna end me. Okay, that's not too bad either. Because I want to put this in range, so I need another Coco down. I am losing a free retreat option though. Okay, I got it back. And we have Stretcher too, so this is actually not the worst. We're losing Choice Band, but we can... He's gonna take a knockout, we can end my opponent down to 4, and we can attack with Coco again, and hopefully get a Choice Band. Oh yeah, okay, I think this matchup's winnable. It would have been a lot more winnable if I wasn't stuck for how many, 4 or 5 turns. But I think we have a game again. Let's put that Coco back. I could have rally back for 150, which is not a knockout, so we're not gonna do that. Yeah, I just want to flying flip some more. Let me drop MESPIRT, because I'm gonna be attacking MESPIRT, I think. I don't think there's anything else I want to play down this game either, and it's good to get out of the deck, so we'll just play MESPIRT in here. Choice Band, no Choice Band. Okay, we have another DCE. We still don't have a Choice Band, but we do have some options. We have another DCE. We don't have counter energy yet though, which is kind of big. I was really hoping to get a Choice Band there. If they take another prize, that's 30, 60, 90. It's 120 damage, 150 with a Choice Band, which is a knockout on everything, but we would need counter energy Choice Band to pull that off. I'm debating here if I want to get another Coco down. Let me get another Coco down, so I have another free retreater just in case. Plus it helps thin the deck a little bit. Helps me not top deck anything horrible. We have another DC in hand, we have another N. And as long as we're not playing any GX attackers, he still needs to take like 4 more, he still needs 4 more attacks to win. And if we can get like 3 turns of knockouts, we can win as well. So we'll go ahead and flying flip again. We need to knock this out. So Cobalt's gonna have to put in some work here. If we can knock this out, that's good. This is in range as well. I kind of want to knock this one out more than anything so I can abuse Tauros. This thing's kind of a threat. But yeah, Dawn Wings makes this deck annoying to deal with because once again, being weak to Dark is really annoying. If it was weak to Psychic, we would have taken knockout on it with MESPIRT a while ago. But unfortunately, it's not the case. This is weak to Fairy. We actually have, there's some secret techs in this deck that we could play. Dedenne is one of them. I think it's like if you have an electric type Pokemon on your bench, you hit for 30 more damage. So you hit for 60. Is it 60? I think you hit for 70. Which with a Choice Band, you hit for 100, which you knock out Ultra Necrozma with it. I think that's what it was. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure that's what it was, because like Choice Band does knock out Ultra Necrozma. I think that's the benefit of it, unless I was doing math wrong and it only hits for 180, which is annoying in its own right. But yeah, there are some options like that. So one Cocoa Spread into Dedenne could take some knockouts as well. I'm really hoping my opponent decks out, to be honest, the way they keep digging like this. I don't know what they're digging for. They could just sit there and do nothing and just keep attacking me and still be fine. Unless he plays like Max Bush and Acerolas or something, which I did lose to a deck that played a 1 of Acerola after an end to 1. Do you know how frustrating that was for me? Anyways, let's see. Sycamore, I can't Sycamore because we need to preserve our DCEs. We only have 2 left at most. So I need a Thin. I want Cobalt, right? Flying Flipping one more time doesn't really do anything for me at this point. So I'm going to try to get, we still have Energy Lotto in the deck, so I'm going to try to get Choice Band and Counter Energy. We whiffed completely. Awesome. I can't put down Tauros either from an attack because he can knock it out in 1 hit. So, oh my god, I hate Pokemon. I hate it so much. Alright, let's see what we can do. We can play this Choice Band here. We can get a Ranguru if it's not prized, which I don't remember if it's prized or not. I'm going to just hope that it's not here and drop U2. Please don't be prized. Oh, it is prized. Of course it's prized. Why wouldn't it be prized? I guess I can force him to knock out Reshiram. That would make this Pokemon come active, and then Cobalt can maybe start doing some work if I can top deck out of this situation. So we're going to go ahead and do that. This way he has to attack me with this Pokemon, because this is a 130 HP, so he can't actually knock it out with this, because he can't GX me. The issue here is that if he GXs me, he actually takes an extra knockout, so I want to knock this thing out as soon as I can. He keeps playing cards to thin his deck. I don't really understand it. Whatever. Who am I to judge, right? Who am I to judge? Lele is annoying. There's a lot of, like, he has a lot of attackers ready that are super annoying for me to deal with. And he's Sycamoring too. Like, what is he doing? He has to take 3 more knockouts. I don't understand it. Maybe he doesn't see his deck count. Like, he just keeps throwing things down. Like, is he thinning his deck for, like, Guzma plays? Is that what he's doing? How many Guzmas has he lost? He's lost 2, which means he probably has 1 more. Oh, well, I don't care about that. The Choice Band I do care about. These I care less about. But I don't even need Choice Band if he takes this knockout here. But that's fine. He also got rid of the one on the MESPIRT, which is bad for my opponent because that's an attacker. How many Choice Bands are gone? I think it's 3 Choice Bands gone, yeah. We only have 1 left. So I have to be careful where I put it down. I think I put it down on MESPIRT because I don't think we need it anymore for Cobalt to put some damage on the board. And if he attacks me with this, he actually can't knock out Cobalt because of the 120 HP number with this Pokemon. He would need to load up a Lele with like 5 energies, I think. Alright, let's see if we can put in some work. We need to top deck here. We have a lot of draw spores left, actually. Quite a few. Yeah, we have quite a few draw spores left. So we could get something out of this. Okay, that's unfortunate that we're losing our Choice Band and Guzma, but we have to play Lele down, which means we could lose this game for sure, but we can't sit here and do nothing. We definitely need Lele down, and we definitely have to draw our counter energy and take a knockout here, like right now. We are hitting for 36, 90, 120, 150 damage. So we have all these draw spores left and we couldn't draw 1. Oh, my life. Time to play random receiver. Oh, yeah. Alright, give me counter energy here. There we go. Thank you. We have energy lotto, so like getting these energies aren't as hard as like, say, like other decks. Alright, so my opponent needs to hit, needs to have, I think, 4 energies on Lele to take a knockout here, which is pretty annoying for sure. We lost our last Choice Band as well, and there's a Ranguru. I guess we can attach to I don't know. We could get another counter energy and like watch and learn something for knockout. Because if we get 6 energies of our own, we are hitting for 120, which is actually still not a knockout. He definitely can load up Lele to take a knockout though, which is not great either. We only hit it for 100 with this, or 70 with this now. We could hit it with Lele and hit it for another 60. Yeah, without choice band though. Like losing all these choice bands and all these unfortunate early game stuff has definitely been killer for us. If he doesn't get another Ultra Necrozma down, I could try to Stretcher for Tauros and attack with Tauros. We still have 2 Stretchers left in the deck, so that's an option. We need to draw a Stretcher though. We have 2 left in the deck. We don't have any Shuffle Draw in our hand, and I can't Sycamore because we have too many good things in our hand. Oh my god, I'll take it. That's another knockout for us, isn't it? And we got Shuffle Draw too. Do I Cynthia this turn? I wish I could, but we can't. Because there's too many things in our hand that are actually useful. We do take another knockout though, right? So we are back in this game, I think. Here's what I'm going to do actually. I'm going to attach 1 energy here. We're not going to be able to use Watch and Learn, but Lele can take knockouts later in the game. I think he's trying to put, I don't know, either, I guess he didn't think about the Lele play, because he could have done the Lele play. I guess he didn't think about it, so I mean, I'll take misplays, bro. After my early game fiasco, I'll definitely take misplays. Okay, so now the counter energy is dead. Do we have any more Guzmas left? There's a Guzma, perfect. Because we can win this game, I think. If he does choose to load up Lele, or maybe my opponent's not gone. He did that too quickly. Maybe my opponent's like gone. I don't know. I think we can knock out the Lele for game though. I think that's an option. My opponent's there. I thought for a second that my opponent was just gone, but their Dawn Wings went to the discard pile too quickly. So that means my opponent is definitely there thinking about their plays. Yep, he's definitely there. Let's see if he's gonna load up Lele. Because Lele will take a knockout and then we win the game, right? Because if he has 4 energies on this, we slap the DC down and take a knockout. So hopefully that's what my opponent does. He can also get an Ultra Necrozma here, but he has 2 cards left in his deck, so I don't think it's in there. He's thinning too. Like he has 5 cards or 7 cards altogether. So he still runs the risk of decking out. How many ends have we played? We do play 4 ends. So if I can end my opponent down on 2, that'd be really nice. We have 2 more ends left. Yeah, he's going for the Lele play, unless he's going for this play. He's going for the Oranguru, which doesn't take a knockout. But he is going for the Oranguru. Okay, that's cool. Oranguru does not take knockout, right? Because it only hits for 20 more damage times the amount of energy, which means he only hits me for... Right now, I only have 1 energy attached, so he only hits me for 80. And I can't load up a Lele to take a knockout with it. So, oh, he's in a Guzma. What's he doing? He's going for Lele. That's really bad for me, because if he has a second Guzma, he can win. Yeah, he can very much win if he has a second Guzma. So we're not out of the clear yet. Or are we? He has 3 energies on this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we're still short. He has another Guzma in hand, doesn't he? Oh, that's the scary part, huh? We're gonna have to Malamar. We're gonna have to Guzma up this Malamar. Another thing we can do here, we don't have Ultra Ball in hand. No, we have to Guzma this turn for sure, because this has free retreat. But if we Guzma, he probably has Guzma in his hand. This is a very interesting turn. I think I have to Guzma. I could manually retreat. If I Guzma, I think that's the play. How many DCs are left? I still have another DC left in the deck. So I'm gonna drop this here and flip. This only hits me for 100 now, right? 20 extra damage, right? Cool. We have another DC in the deck, which means MESPIRT might be able to do something for us. We can attach the counter energy to our Lele for 2 energies, quote unquote, because it counts as a colorless energy. So waste a turn, we can attach it to Lele, and then Lele can finish off the game, I think. If he doesn't have Guzma in his hand right now, we win, I think. He has N. Oh boy. That's not bad. We can deal with an N. Especially since he can't take... I mean, if he knocks me out with Lele, I win the game, right? Oh, most likely, because I have to get a DC now. Or even a counter energy, I think. Because we put him in range. So we have options to win this game. But he can't retreat yet. So we can actually just keep flying flipping until we win the game as well. I think 2 more turns of flying flip does win us the game. If he doesn't have another float stone in the deck, I think we just won this game. Excuse me. No, dude, this is one heck of a comeback. Yeah, he's just loading this up. I think he has Guzma, so I have to be really careful. I don't have any more Guzmas myself, so yeah. Unfortunate. Early games are unfortunate. Oh, he has the float stone. Oh, if we whiff this. Oh, okay, never mind. He's going for this. That's fine. I'm not even gonna play the lotto yet. Just gonna flying flip again. There's no way he has Guzma in his hand. I just refuse to believe it. This is bad. Is there any combination of cards that can win me this game? I need to manually attach this turn. That's what I need to do. DC. Okay. We still have a bunch of draw supporters in the deck. And we have a Oranguru with this Nest Ball as well. I can't attack with Lele, but I can attach to Lele now. I was really hoping to get a counter energy there, actually. We still have another counter energy in the deck, right? Oh boy, this is really risky. I think my play is to attach this DCE to MESPIRT and knock this out. Because we hit for 70. 70 plus 60 is, I believe, knockout. I think that's my play. 70 plus 60, right? 60 plus 60 is 120. Alright, I'm gonna knock him out with MESPIRT. I think that's my play. Because that forces Lele in, right? Stretcher is okay there. Because I can get the knockout with counter energy. If I can get the counter energy. The problem is, if he takes a knockout here, I can like throw down Tauros and just not do anything. And that would be like my last turn, right? Because then he knocks out everything on my board. We can also deck my opponent out as well. So if we can like stretch this game out as long as possible, that's really good for us. I can't have him take another prize the turn with Oranguru because it doesn't give me 2 prizes. So we had to take a knockout there. He's just going to energy drive. Okay, this is the last turn. Can we do it? If we can throw down Tauros, we have a chance as well. We even have another float. No, we don't have any more float stones. All right, let's see what we can do, guys. Last turn of the game. Oh my god, I think we did it. I wish I could just throw down this Nest Ball. We have 1 counter energy left in the deck. I have to throw down Oranguru so I can draw. Alright, so I think we start by using this. Oh, we got it. Oh, we got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's game. Alright, we did it, boys and girls. Oh boy, what a comeback. What a comeback. Yeah, I like this deck a lot. Anyway, that was cool. That was one heck of a comeback. Whew. Whoa, I think I'm gonna title this video "What a Comeback" because that was kind of wild. Oh, we're on a 5-game win streak, bro. That's crazy. Shout out to streaming. All right, we'll get one more game. We'll get one more game. Whew, dude, my heart is thumping, bro. It is. Whew, I am shaking. That was a good game. That was a fun game, bro. I can't believe we managed to pull that back after all those turns of doing nothing. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, we won the coin flip again. That's pretty cool. All right, so this deck's fun. We're playing against Metal, so hopefully that Reshiram tech can finally come into play. I don't like that we keep leading with these Pokemon I don't actually use at all. But we can Sycamore this turn, we can drop a lot of cards and just play that fill up our bench with useful stuff. We're going first. We'll see what I definitely want to play down that Reshiram. If we're playing against Duskman, definitely want to play down that Reshiram. And just kind of have it active. Alright, so I don't know what we're playing against, but we got Floatstone. You can drop 1, 2... No, we can't drop everything. We can only drop a couple cards. In fact, I kind of just want to play Cynthia. Because I don't know what I want to get yet. Because I don't know what this deck is. But I'm assuming it's just metal types and that's it. I don't know. Let me just play Cynthia though. Because we can get Nest Balls. I want to save those Ultra Balls for in case I need them for specific moments. Yeah, we got quite a few things here. Like, we definitely want Coco. We definitely want Uxie. We're just kind of stuck. We just don't have a hand now. But we can switch into Coco here and see what we can do with that. I can attach this counter energy to Cobalt now, but I kind of want to preserve it. So we'll just wait. Cobalt, it's not even that useful until like late in the game, so we're not gonna bother yet. I still have to figure out what my opponent's playing too, but apparently they are stuck. Why am I stuck twice in a row? And how come these are the cards that keep me stuck? We got to be playing against Zoroark so we're less stuck all the time. Apparently that's a secret, right? Just play more Zoroark. Because like these, we can do some work with these. See, this card's going to be really annoying in a second. Oh my goodness. This is actually not bad. Because if he takes a knockout, we can just we can throw down our counter energy and revenge knockout. So we'll just throw that down now. So if he does like just keep attaching metal energies to the active, yeah, like this, and he attacks me, I take revenge. Oh, no, I'm not doing it because of what the play I just said, right? He doesn't resist fighting, right? And he hits me for 160. Yeah, because of the play I just said, and getting rid of his Solgaleo Prism could be very strong. So I'm just gonna pause. I'm not gonna pause. I'm just gonna pass, and hopefully he doesn't play Enden on his own. I could have played down the counter energy, but I kind of want it to be a surprise. All right, take the knockout, bro. Do it. Do it. Do it. Attack me. Just attack me and don't do anything else. Oh, Guzma. Oh, he's going for the Sudowoodo. Oh, that was clever. Can you retreat, though? He can't retreat. Oh, man, what a tricky dicky. I don't want to end. I'm gonna force him to attack me. Should I Guzma and just force him to attack me? I can attach to the fighting energy now to Sudowoodo and just Guzma. I'm gonna do that. That way he will never attack me, and I have my free retreater active the whole game. I don't want to end him yet. Not quite yet. I want to put myself in a position to just knock him out. Because this thing is a huge threat to me. There's a Reggie. Okay, so he's playing Turbo Metals. Alright. Let's see what he chooses to do here. He could manually retreat. Alright, he finally got something. So he had all those energies in his opening hand. He had 6 energies in his opening hand. That is wild. Alright, we'll see what we can do. Okay, so we definitely want to get that Reshiram soon. And we'll see if he's going to choose to attack me or not. He could just use the other attack. I would like to be able to use some flying flips. So I'm probably going to end now. That Mew is annoying, but if we can flying flip enough, it's not a big threat. 4 flying flips, because I also want to knock this out at some point. And just being able to put these things in range of things like Tauros is really good. Or Cobalt and stuff like that. But I think now that I have the fighting energy attached to this, I'm safe to just play N. I don't think he's going to Corona Impact. I think he's smarter than that. Yeah, he's in a Radiant Star now. That's fine. Alright, let's see what we can do now. I don't like the idea of using Marshall this matchup, so we're not going to. MESPIRT is pretty good. Rally Back is good in its own right, but we're not going to play it down here. We're just end now. We got Floatstone, Choice Band, but no way to attack still, so that's just phenomenal, isn't it? Oh boy, alright. I guess we just pass. So the thing is, right, we actually hit these things. So Azelf would be decent in this matchup because we would take 2 KOs. But because I play the Reshiram, I took out the Azelf. And it's kind of annoying right now. Whatever, if he attacks me for any big damage, we just revenge it with Sudowoodo, so there's that. We can get a DC or like a regular... I don't mind if he loads up his board either, it's like whatever to me. I believe this takes a knockout on Mew from full, which is good. Oh man, I don't know. Metal is like a really, really rough matchup for this deck. He's gonna Guzma up the Sudowoodo again and knock it out, maybe? Wait a minute, what's he doing? Is he gonna knock me out? Finally, okay. No, we need Stretcher. We need a lot of things going on here now. Oh god, what a pain. What a pain. Okay, let's even get Stretcher into counter energy. It's not like the most impossible thing ever, especially if we Sycamore here. I hate that we have Floatstone here. Let me... MESPIRT's not a good attacker against this Pokemon. So we're actually going to play the Choice Band there. We'll Blower here. Floatstone here, and I'm just going to Sycamore. And hopefully we can land Stretcher into counter. No, we can't. Alright, that's super awesome. We'll Flying Flip now, I think. Oh, we don't have a draw supporter again. Dude, what's the deal with me just being stuck? Like, I'm not stuck like this in any of my other decks that play less draw supporters. But I'm stuck like this in this deck. Why? I don't know why. It's kind of crazy. We'll flip. What a pain. Alright, let's see what we can do, I guess. We can get Stretcher to get Lele back in our hand, I suppose. I don't like having Lele down in this matchup just because it doesn't, you know, he can't attack me with Chrono Impact this turn because he lost his Floatstone. So I guess there's that benefit. Oh, getting a phone call somewhere, wherever my phone is. It's all over there. Hold on, guys. Let me get that real quick. Oh, it doesn't matter. Worthless call. Alright, let's see if he chooses... Sorry for having that in the way. Let's see if he just chooses to knock me out. Oh, I got another Floatstone. That's crazy. Is he going to go ahead and make the really inefficient attack? Oh, he's just going to Chrono Impact again. Alright, there we go. Oh, boy. Can we talk about lame games? That first game was really cool, but like this game is... I mean, then again, it's still kind of early. That first game was really lame for a long time. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Reshiram. Of course, now it's too late to use it. I don't know what to do. There's nothing I can do really here. So I guess we'll just give him a MESPIRT to knock out. Dude, we lose this game. Once again, because we're stuck. I don't know why we're stuck. We played the max amount. We even preserved our Ultra Balls early game, right? I don't actually remember. I think we did. I think that was this game that we preserved our Ultra Balls in. We even preserved our Ultra Balls. So like, it just like, I mean, obviously we can't use them, but even in a matchup like this where we should be okay, we're not okay. Boy. I don't know who called me. It's another one of those random numbers that keep calling me. Of course, you can just attack me with Chrono Impact again. Yay. This can only hit for 40 against this thing, so it's not that useful. Cobalt's gonna have to put in the work if we can get our counter energy, so hopefully we can land that. It's another reason why I didn't attach it yet, because obviously you can just Guzma and take knockouts. So, let's see. Cynthia is something. Do we play down anything? I don't think we do. Yo, Cynthia here. We don't have any counter energies down there, so there's no reason for me to like try to dig for it. Oh my goodness. Let's get a Ranguru here so we can draw something maybe. Let's Floatstone the Ranguru, drop these two. I don't want to get Tauros down yet, so let me get a Coco down again. And maybe we can get ourselves a counter energy or a energy lotto. That's 4 outs to potential counter energy. Did not get it though, as you would expect. I think I let Uxie be knocked out because I can play another Uxie later. I just don't like letting the Pokemon with the float stone be knocked out. See, now we lose, right? Because he can just take 2 more knockouts. Cobalt comes in, knocks it out. He comes in, knocks me out with Duskman. I can knock out the Duskman if I were to get Stretcher. And by the way, we're not getting any Stretchers yet, have we? We can knock out the other thing, and we can end my opponent down to 2. So whatever. We still have a chance to win. Cobalt can literally solo this game, especially if he goes down to 1 prize. Maybe we max out our lottos, because this is a little bit of a problem, huh? We could play 4 lottos and just completely max it out, constantly get our energies when we need them. That's an option. But now we're hitting for a lot of numbers, like 30, 60, 90, 120, 150 damage. So he is now in range, which is pretty good. Let's see if we can do some juice here. Choice Band again. Maybe that could be useful. I think I'd rather have it on Reshiram, honestly. I could also Ultra Ball it. Just a thin for a Ranguru. How useful is a Choice Band? We have 2 more in the deck. So I'm gonna actually Ultra Ball it just so I can thin. Yeah. Draw for Ranguru, increase our odds of getting what we need, and then play N. DCs are not what I want right now. Right? DCs won't help me. They won't help me. Let's play N. We need counter energy. Okay, Lotto. I'm gonna need you to hook me up, buddy. There's 2 counter energies in that deck. Come on. Thank you. There's a white play the Lottos. Alright, so we can take... we have to take so many knockouts to win this game. Alright, and we have Stretcher and N and Special Charge. So we can use another Revenge Blast soon. If he takes a knockout here with Duskman, we can Stretcher. What can we shuffle back? We could shuffle back Sudowoodo, MESPIRT, and Coco. We can even shuffle back Lele. So let me shuffle things back, play the Nest Balls, play the Stretcher, play the N, and go from there. That seems pretty decent. Because he has to use up, like, he has to attack me with, like, a big hit here. So we can run him out of resources just in general, since he has a lot of energies already down on a... What's he got left? I can't believe he plays Town Map, that's crazy. A Metal and a Skyla, so nothing really useful. And he landed it. It doesn't matter. If he attacks me with this, I take a Revenge Knockout. Fairly, quote unquote, fairly easily. We have to draw into it. Which kind of makes me not want to play the Stretcher to put Pokemon back in the deck. And makes me want to just put Cobalion down to thin out my deck a little bit. So let me actually do that instead. Ooh, the Lotto is really good here. Alright, let me get the Stretcher. Let me put Cobalt back on my board. Alright. Let me Nest Ball first. I think now we put down Tauros, since he only has 1 prize left anyways. So we'll put down Tauros now, because Tauros is actually still a decent attacker, especially if we can sit there and let him attack it. Alright, we play Special Charge 4. I forget, I almost made a misplay. Alright, so let's get this Lotto working. I think we have to increase the Lotto number in this deck though. Perfect. So now we should take knockout, right? 30 times 5, that's 150, 180. Yep. Shoutouts to Coco Flips. And we end my opponent down to 1. We have to be careful not to deck ourselves out, but we should have 2 more Lottos left in the deck as well. So we have a couple options here. But yeah. Now we can go ahead and Revenge Blast, take another 2 prizes, get rid of his really only setup attacker. He's gonna need 2 turns to set up a Mew. Oh, we have had only 1 counter energy in the deck too. That's crazy. We can knock out Mew with ease with Guzma and Tauros. He can't really attack me with Registeel if he gets Tauros, because then Mad Bull becomes a huge threat. But we can knock out Mew here, and then maybe even knock out like Lele for a game at some point, especially if he attacks me. Like, none of his Pokemon can really take easy knockouts now, which is really useful for us. So we might be able to bring this game back. Crazy, dude. This deck is wild. Imagine this deck if we actually had good opening turns. Imagine. Oh, the Guzma's annoying. But what can you do with the Guzma? Nothing really. He's gonna stall a Oranguru. I'm gonna go ahead and knock out that Mew. He has 2 Orangurus down. That's crazy. But I don't think, unless he has more elixirs, I don't think he'll be able to really do much. And even if he does, like, he doesn't have any room for Duskmanes anymore, and he lost all of his elixirs too. So Turbo Arms are going to be whatever, because my Tauros is going to come up and start putting in work and knock out that Mew while we can. We only have 1 Guzma left after that, but I think it'll be alright. Oh, he's going to set up a Ranguru. That's cute. I mean, now we have all our DCs. Oh, you know what's really cool? That can win us the game as well? I think Reshiram can win the game. 130. If we get a Choice Band, which we should have 1 more left, Reshiram has a chance to win this game for us. Yeah, we should have 1 more. We have 2 more Choice Bands left, actually. So we're going to Horn Attack here. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to attach Counter Energy to Reshiram and try to get Guzma for game, because we should have another Guzma as well. I'm going to have to see what's left in the deck. I'm going to have to Ultra Ball just to dig. But what I'm going to do is attach this, and then just a regular DCE to this card eventually. And if he attacks me here for too much damage, we can Mad Bull for game as well. We need to get our last Guzma, so I have to see what's left in the deck. I haven't actually taken any turns to, oh, that's kind of bad. We have a DC retreat option, so I guess that's not the worst. How many Guzmas is that? That should be all 4 Guzmas, right? Alright, cool. So we can't Guzma after this. If we can top deck Guzma, that's like best case scenario, because I want to attack this. Right? Wait a minute, can we just win with Cobalt? Why am I overthinking this? I'm sorry, guys. I'm really tired. And I'm like stressed out because I have work soon. So we have to win with Cobalt, I think. But I have to take the finishing prizes with Cobalt. See, this is really scary because he can actually win with another... Well, he doesn't have Guzmas. No more Guzmas for my opponent. So we are going to retreat with the DCE, unfortunately. Do we have Special Charge left? We should, right? No, we don't. Alright. Alright, he can't switch his Tauros out anymore. So Mad Bull is coming at some point. Do we drop the Stretcher? We should have 1 more Stretcher left in the deck. But there's also like a chance that we don't, and we could deck out. But it's very unlikely because I think we can just keep attacking over and over again for game. Because I kind of want to drop Nest Ball and Sycamore just to see what's in the deck. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at all of our options here. I wanted to keep Sycamore, I mean, but like whatever, you know what I mean. We have Choice Band, we have another DC, and we have a Guzma. So we have a lot of options to win this game. Let me grab Marshadow. Because if he does any shenanigans, we can copy attacks with Marshadow, but we unfortunately can't copy these baby attacks because we can't use Counter Energy on Marshadow. Then we just Horn Attack. As long as we keep Stretcher, we won't be able to deck out anytime soon. 30, we can hit for 90 if he attacks us with 1 Turbo Arm. He's going to end us down to 2, which is fine. We can, yeah, we still have something in the deck, so it's not, yeah, there it is. It's not the biggest deal in the world. Let's see what we can do here. If he hits me with Oranguru for 60, 80 damage with 110 with Choice Band, that could maybe be annoying. I'm not too sure though. He doesn't have any more Guzma, so the bench is perfectly safe right now. But I think we can win this. Oh, if he attacks me right now, can we rage for knockout? We hit him for, yeah, we can rage for knockout because it's 120. So he can't attack me right now. Because it will be exactly 120. What is he doing? Yeah, I'm going to knock him out. He doesn't play DCEs. There's no way he plays DCEs to attack me with Lele. But I can literally just rage him. And then Mad Bull for game. Or I can Guzma for game right now. Right? Revenge Blast. I can still do it because I have more prizes. Revenge Blast does 150, 180. Yeah, we'll just Guzma for game. Yeah, we'll just Guzma for game. So So that since he attacked me, he threw away the game anyways. But I don't know how he would have won that game because we rage and then Mad Bull for game at that point. But we chopped that Cobalion to speed up the process. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, that is. I'm literally calling this video crazy comebacks. This has been a long, hour-long video. But dude, shout outs to Helio for the deck idea. Shout outs to the stream for like all of us working together to make this deck better. Tauros putting in the mad work. Haha. We didn't get to show off MESPIRT very much because we didn't attack it, because we didn't fight any Buzzwole decks. But if we were fighting against Buzzwole deck, Banned MESPIRT does knock out everything. Coco putting in work. I'm glad I played 2 now. Definitely want to increase the energy lotto number because we had too many slow turns when we could have been playing that a lot more aggressively. Of course, it didn't matter that we played it slow because we still managed to pull out those games in the end. Shout outs to N. But these games are crazy. All right, so definitely drop a like on the video if you haven't already. Subscribe, share, all the good jazz. It's a longer video, but definitely one worth checking out. Go ahead and show me that love in the comments down below, and I will see you guys next time. Let me know what you want to see me play in the future. Don't forget to answer comment question day for a chance to win a couple of codes, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.